What is up, TubeU? It is your boy Clement here, bringing you a gameplay commentary on what map is Standoff. Yes, it's probably one of the best maps on Black Ops. I am using the default Scorpion. I believe this is it's the default class I just prestiged, and I think this was actually the first game that I played once I prestiged. So I think I am right now level 1 probably. I'm not 100% sure. Didn't really check the level, when I played. I didn't look at the scoreboard before I started this commentary. But I'm playing Domination. I'm not sure if I said that, but it is Domination. And I do pretty well, for using a default class, to be honest. But today I'm going to be talking about my first ever fight in school. I mean, I can't say my first ever fight because I have brothers, and whoever has like brothers, they know, you don't have only one fight. It's like you fight with your brothers all the time, and that's how many my brothers are. But my first actual fight inside school, was somebody that, well, I guess I knew, but I was not friends with, or should I say, I was not friends with in school. And I'll explain that in a little bit. Okay, so there's this kid. I'm not gonna call him out. I'm gonna call him John. Well, John, he was a bully to me. He did not like me. I mean, well, I should say he didn't like me when I was in school, mainly because he lived right down the road from us, not too far at all, and his sister was dating my older brother, and so it's like we hung out outside of school. This took place. It was seventh grade, near the end of the year, seventh grade, and this took place, around that time. And he acted all best friends with me outside of school, little bitch, right? Anyways, he acted all best friends with me, outside of school. But as soon as we got to school, he was the school bully. And for those who don't know, my entire school career, basically up until like my senior year, I was never really, the one people were nice to. I was always bullied. I was never the bully, but I was always bullied and stuff like that. So my school year was kind of terrible, but I never let it get to me. I survived. I should say I survived pretty well. But this kid, seventh grade, it was near the end of the year, because I remember. I'll explain why I remember that. But it was near the end of the year, and the whole year, he was just the meanest bully to me, meanest person to me ever. And I was not happy. I mean, it was the end of the year. We just got done doing our final math test. Well, not done doing it. We just got them back, and I did not do well because I'm actually very terrible at math. That is my least favorite subject. But I did terrible at math class. On this final test, I mean, I bombed it completely. I probably got the lowest grade ever in that class. I mean, I passed the class, but I failed that test, like, completely. And it was shit. I mean, I'm dead serious. And, anyways, and that whole day, because math class was the first period, and that whole day, this kid, I mean, he just happened to be where, okay, first off, doesn't, like, this always happened to me, like, the one kid I hated in my class would have the assigned seat right next to me. It's like the teacher knew that he did not like me, so he put me right next to the teacher. No, right next to this kid that I did not like. It's like it always happened to me no matter what class it was or anything or what school I went to. But it was always my luck, so it's like I had the worst luck because this kid sat right next to me, so it's not like I could hide the grade to him or like just ignore him and stay away from him all day. No, I had to sit all day right next to this kid, and it was honestly, it was hell because he's seen what grade I got, and the whole day he was making fun of me because of it. Right here, I was just so annoyed of everyone because they were yelling, so I just muted everyone. And I believe I had to tell Bones something. That's why. But anyways, the whole day he was just making fun of me, calling me stupid, and all this stuff. But I tried to just brush it off my shoulder because I'm like, okay, school year's almost over. I gotta go home. I was just excited to get out of school for the summer, stuff like that. Because there was honestly like 2 weeks left of school. So I just tried to brush this off. But near the end of the day, this kid was just getting on my nerves. I mean, it was terrible. So what happened is we rode the same bus because we, like I said, we lived like down the block from each other, and I got on the bus for him. He was just right behind me. Still, he was bugging me, calling me stupid, and all this stuff, and all that. I mean, during class, when he would call me stupid, I would say, "Hey, dude, stop it. I'm gonna kick your ass." Like honestly, that's what I would say because I was so mad. I got to the point where it's like every time he called me stupid, I'd say, "Dude, stop it, or I'm gonna kick your ass." Like that's what I would threaten him like that. I mean, yeah, I don't know if that makes me the bully. It kind of does, but it's like he was bullying me this whole time. So, anyways, what I had to do, well, what happened was I got on the bus before him. Like I said, he was right behind me, and I wanted the back seat. I was one of the first on the bus. In the back seat they had that single seat where nobody could sit next to you because there was one seat, and I wanted that seat, and that's where I was going. And he was behind me. He's like, "Don't think about sitting in that seat." And I didn't say anything. I just kept walking. And then what happened? It was he pushed me into a different seat and started walking back in. When he pushed me into that seat, I lost it. What happened was is I got up and I pushed him into the seats and I just started wailing on him like nonstop. And it was crazy because like I don't remember hearing anything, just me punching him in the face. The bus driver actually had to like push through everyone, and it was this big bus lady, no bus driver. She was a lady. I mean, she was ginormous. She was strong. You could tell she was strong. Just by the way, she picked me off. Like she basically grabbed me and threw me into the next seat, and basically got him off the bus and made me, stay there. I ended up breaking this kid's nose. It was crazy, and the consequences were terrible. And the reason I remember that it was, seventh grade year, 2 weeks until school ended, was because I actually got suspended. No, not suspended. I got expelled. Uh, 2 weeks left. I got expelled. I ended up moving to a new school for just 2 weeks, and it was kind of shitty. But it's like I couldn't do anything about it. I mean, I kind of deserved it, but this kid bullied me, and I mean, he didn't bully me after that. Like I had I think the next 2 days I had of that school at that school. He apologized. I accepted his apology and all this, and then we went from there. But I still got expelled for causing a fight and all that stuff on the bus and all that stuff. I mean, it kind of sucked, but I couldn't do anything about it that I got expelled. But like I said, I think he kind of deserved it. I mean, he did bully me and all that stuff. So but that was my first fight. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, my brother's sister was not the happiest. Yeah, my brother's sister. My brother's girlfriend was not the happiest camper with me at all. She hated me for a little bit, but we got over it. I mean, like I said, me and this bully, we not didn't become friends, but we had a truce. We left each other alone and all that stuff. But it helped when I kind of moved. I haven't speak to the kids since and all that stuff. But like I said, that was my first fight. It wasn't too amazing, but that's the only fight that I've got into really. Besides my brothers, multiple fights with my brothers. But that's like a total different story and stuff. I've seen multiple fights that my brother was my older brother, and those were some amazing fights, and I'd love to tell those fights because those were some pretty funny fights. I mean, I guess it wasn't too amazing because he was the bully, but it was pretty good. I went 37-6. It looks like 32-6. I'm not really sure. The screen's a little far from me. Probably 32 to be honest, because Bones got 33. But let me know what you think about the commentary and gameplay. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Deuces.